Good morning, students. This is oscillation. I would call this as lecture number 1B because in the previous class, after finishing circular motion, I just took some part of it, maybe around 30 minutes of it as oscillation, right? So I would call this as 1B that because it was not a full length lecture, right? Before I start, just please let me know as far as your all assignments are concerned, circular motion, because I have to make this announcement in all the batches. Circular motion, assignments 1 to 6 all done. Will you please check? Assignments 1 to 6 all done. Practice papers 1 आपके बुक में था, 2 to 6 मैंने दिया था, 2 to 6 मैंने दिया था. इस सॉरी हाँ उसको मैंने कुछ नाम अलग दिया था. हाँ लेक्चर हाँ 1 to 4 का रिवीजन या तो समरी whatever. But I remember I have given you 5 extra papers. Do you have all the solutions of this? Will you please check what all solutions I have given?
5 and 6.
Solutions given 5 and 6 बराबर, right? Solution given will be of 3 today. अभी मैंने 1, 2 और 4 इसलिए नहीं दिया होगा क्योंकि वो शायद मैंने डिस्कस किया होगा, right? Those particular doubts must have been discussed, right? Only thing is today I am giving you practice paper 3 का solution. इसमें कुछ जगह पे मैंने लिखा हुआ ही है, प्रिंट आउट के बाद में लिखा हुआ है JEE means, which will be very clearly visible to you. Okay, go through all this. For this Sunday, I will avoid those questions where I have written JEE means. After discussing those doubts with you, because luckily it is the same book, right? So during our discussion of oscillation also, I can always remove half an hour and we can discuss those doubts. Correct? Okay, as far as oscillation is concerned, we just started with the basics last time, saying that a body is said to be performing oscillatory motion. The basic definition was a body or a particle is said to be performing oscillatory motion if force is directly proportional to displacement. Do you agree with me? And point number 2 is force vector and displacement vector are always opposite in direction. What example did we give for this? What was the mathematical evidence of this? The best example was that simple pendulum only. In simple pendulum, what do? This is called mean position, or it is called reference position, or it is called equilibrium position. If the bob is here, then mg is acting down, weight of the bob is always acting down, and tension is always developed along the string starting from the center of mass of this. So if you displace this, the bob comes here and weight is still acting downwards, vertically downwards, but tension is acting along the string like this. So here you could say T dash and mg, they balance each other and therefore the body does not move because the net force on the body is 0. But over here the net force is not the 0. This is going to perform arc of the circle. So for that, some centripetal force is required, right? Now, if we talk about conical pendulum, you are resolving tension. But if you are talking about simple pendulum, that means you are resolving mg. That means this is one component, this is another component, right? This component is mg cos theta, where this is theta, which is the angle made with vertical, and this is mg sin theta. Yes or no? Did we say that? This angle is theta, so this angle is theta. Did we say that? T dash minus mg cos theta is playing the role of necessary centripetal force. In circular motion chapter also, we did many sums on simple pendulum where we said that this is performing arc of the circle, right? Where the language differs, if it is conical pendulum, then it performs horizontal circle. If it is conical pendulum, then this is performing horizontal circle. This is conical pendulum, right? And if it is oscillation, simple pendulum, then this is performing arc of the circle. This is two-dimensional, whereas this is one-dimensional, because this is to be counted as suppose I count this line as x-axis, right? Then this is counted as x is equal to 0. This is counted as x is equal to one of the extremes. For you, this is positive extreme, but for me, this is negative extreme because I am on this side of the string, right? You are the audience. This is your right side. This is your left side. So on the number line, these are positive coordinates, and on the number line, these are negative coordinates. So this is counted as x is equal to 0. This is counted as x is equal to plus a. A का मतलब होता है एम्पलीट्यूड. एम्पलीट्यूड का मतलब होता है हाईएस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ. एम्पलीट्यूड का मतलब होता है हाईएस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ. For example, I am talking about the displacement of the particle. So this is called highest displacement. This is also called highest displacement. I am not calling this as lowest displacement. This is positive highest. This is negative highest. The word amplitude means maximum value of. For example, in this class, can I say I represent age amplitude also? Because I am the highest age-wise. Yes or no? Suppose somebody is scoring 99 marks out of 100 in the board exam. Somebody is scoring 96, somebody is scoring 85, somebody is scoring 46. So can I say 99 represents marks amplitude? Somebody's height is suppose 6'2" in this classroom. Somebody's height is 5'5", somebody's height is 6. Then can I say the one with the highest height represents height amplitude? That means amplitude is maximum value of. Amplitude is maximum value of. For example, later in the chapter EMI, you are going to come across the graph of current with respect to omega t. Current with respect to omega t. And if the graph is like this, then this is called current amplitude. If the graph is of EMF versus angle, then this is called EMF amplitude. That means highest value of anything is called amplitude of that thing. Highest value of anything is called amplitude of that thing. This is current amplitude or peak current, highest current. This is EMF amplitude or peak EMF. So remember, amplitude of anything is highest value of that thing. Anyways, who is the unbalanced force over here? Can we say it is mg sin theta? So it is this mg sin theta which is helping the body to go back to original. Secondly, I told you in the previous class, that when you are observing the movement of the bob, actually speaking, you should observe its projection on x-axis, ya to y-axis, ya to z-axis. That means this particular part, when it did not move, is called starting position, mean position, equilibrium position, zero position, reference position. The best words are zero position, equilibrium position, reference position. Reference position because wherever the particle goes, its displacement is always to be measured from here. Its displacement is always to be measured from here means what? Try to understand. This is one extreme, this is another extreme, this is another extreme. So this is counted as x is equal to 0, right? This is counted as x is equal to plus a. This is counted as x is equal to minus a, right? Now very important. Let us assume this value is 4 centimeter. This is 0, 4, 0, minus 4, 0, 4, 0, minus 4. I am taking my reading when the particle is somewhere in between. Suppose the particle is here. And I am taking my reading. Okay. Now I am saying this value is say 3. This value is 3. So this displacement is 3. But if I say that the particle starts from positive extreme and from there it is 3, then mind you my answer is 1. My answer is 1. It is something like this. This is x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to 4. Right? This is x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to minus 4. Now if I start from here and if I cover 3, my displacement is 3. But if I start from positive extreme and if I cover 3, I started from extreme but my reference position is 3. Right? 0. That means my answer should be 1. So this is called 0 position. This is called 0 position or otherwise reference position or otherwise equilibrium position because all the displacements have to be measured from here. Another very important thing, if the particle starts from mean position and goes to positive extreme, then the equation controlling this movement is x is a sin omega t. चेक करो बेटा, मैं यहाँ से शुरू कर रहा हूँ, राइट मैं यहाँ से शुरू कर रहा हूँ 1/4 1/2 3/4 1, मैं यहाँ से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, मतलब ध्यान से सुनो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. sin 0 0, sin 91, sin 180 0, sin 270 -1, sin 360 0, sin 450 1, sin 540 0, sin 630 -1, sin 720 0, and so on. Moral of the story, if I take one cycle 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, that means the particle has started from mean position. The particle has started from mean position. So four very important equations. In fact, जब मैं ये जो पार्ट लिख रहा हूँ ना, ये पार्ट आप लोग अपने पेज नंबर 0 पे ऐड करोगे. When I give you time, ये पार्ट आप लोग पेज नंबर 0 पे ऐड करोगे. Because first I will introduce all the definitions and everything. If the particle starts from mean position, and goes to positive extreme, then the equation should be x is equal to plus a sin omega t, and the graph should be of the type, this one. The graph should be of the type, this one. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. On x-axis you are taking omega t. You know very well by now that omega t is angle. This is x, and the equation of x is a sin omega t, right? So if I take these iterations 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360, what is the highest value of sine function? 1. Very good. And what is the negative highest value of sine function? Brilliant. Very good. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि sin 0 into anything is 0. Sin 90 1 is a, मतलब this should be plus a, मतलब मैं extreme position पे हूँ. Yes or no? So this is sin 90. Sin 180 0 again, 0 into anything is 0. Sin 270 -1, मतलब मैं इधर हूँ, और ये हो गया -a, and sin 360 will be 0. तो बेटा ये ग्राफ हुआ if the particle starts from mean and goes to positive extreme. अभी सोचो यही ग्राफ में मुझे दूसरा ग्राफ बनाना है, राइट? इसको मैं बोल रहा हूँ ग्राफ नंबर 1, और अभी जो मैं ड्रॉ करने वाला हूँ उसको मैं बोल रहा हूँ ग्राफ नंबर 3. Now you may be wondering, sir, why not 2? Because मेरा सेकेंड ग्राफ आने वाला है पॉजिटिव एक्सट्रीम टू 0 to negative extreme to 0 to positive extreme, and that graph is going to be x is equal to a cos omega t. When I start from positive extreme, मैंने बोला I start, that means angle is 0. Yes or no? Cos of 0 is 1, मतलब मैं यहाँ नहीं हूँ, मैं यहाँ पे हूँ. So there are 4 possibilities. Everybody here. This is graph of the type a sin omega t. 0, maximum, 0, negative maximum, 0. Now this is the graph of the type x is equal to minus a sin omega t. 0, minus 0, plus 0. पहला वाला ग्राफ क्या था? 0, a, 0, minus a, 0. ये पहला वाला ग्राफ. अभी मैं डायरेक्ट तीसरे पे जंप मार रहा हूँ. राइट? व्हाट इज तीसरा वाला ग्राफ? 0, minus a, 0, plus a, 0. Yes or no? इसलिए मैं डायरेक्ट 1 के बाद 3 पे जंप मार रहा हूँ बिकॉज मुझे एक माइनर सा चेंज करना पड़ेगा. इधर मैं माइनस लिखूंगा, इधर मैं माइनस लिखूंगा. दैट मीन्स माय थर्ड ग्राफ इज x इज इक्वल टू माइनस a sin ओमेगा t. मुझे करना कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ इसका मिरर इमेज बनाना है. सोचो 0, माइनस a 0, प्लस a 0. मतलब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ मालूम है? मैं टाइम सेव कर रहा हूँ, आप लोगों का भी और अपना भी. If I draw blue graph, then the equation is x is equal to a sin omega t. And if I draw green one, then x is equal to minus a sin omega t. Yes or no? Apply common sense. Next two graphs will be 1, 2. इसके बिल्कुल नीचे ये वैल्यूज ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं मैं. Right? That means I am following that harmony. I am following that symmetry. Yes, everyone. So on y-axis, I will take displacement value, which is x, and on x-axis, I will take omega t. On x-axis, I will take omega t. That means this level is still plus a. This is 0. This level is minus a, right? And these angles are 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree, right? In typical mathematical language, we call it like this: 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, right? Now I want to start from positive extreme and come back to 0. So maximum 0, negative maximum 0, maximum. The graph is of the type x is equal to a cos omega t. तो बेटा ये हो गया second graph. X is plus a cos omega t. Fourth graph क्या होगा? Fourth graph क्या होगा? X is equal to minus a cos omega t, right? Plus a cos omega t मतलब cos 0 is highest, cos 90 is 0, cos 180 is negative highest, cos 270 is 0, cos 360 is this, and the graph will be this. This is called cosine curve. This is called cosine curve. इसका mirror image कैसे आएगा बेटा? -1, 0, +1, 0, -1. Yes or no? So if I draw black graph, it is controlled by second equation. And if I draw red graph, it is controlled by fourth equation. Yes or no? अच्छे से समझा? मतलब 4 ग्राफ का काम मैंने 2 में ही किया, right? First graph, x is a sin omega t. 0, max, 0, negative max, 0. Second graph, a cos omega t. Max, 0, negative max, 0, max. Third graph, x is minus a sin omega t. 0, negative max, 0, positive max, 0. Fourth graph, you are starting from negative extreme. So negative max, 0, positive max, 0, negative max. समझा बेटा? एकदम लेक्चर के एंड में आप लोग ये पार्ट कॉपी करोगे, ठीक है? एकदम लेक्चर के एंड में यू आर गोइंग टू कॉपी दिस ऑन पेज नंबर 0, राइट? यू आर गोइंग टू कॉपी दिस ऑन पेज नंबर 0 बिकॉज आईपैड नोट्स देने में मुझे एटलीस्ट 5-6 लेक्चर्स लगेंगे. आई विल नॉट गिव यू आईपैड नोट्स इमीडिएटली. दिस इज अ लॉन्ग चैप्टर. लेट हाफ द चैप्टर गेट ओवर, देन आईपैड नोट्स मेक सेंस. कॉपी दिस ऑन पेज 0, राइट? व्हेन आई गिव यू टाइम. Now, back to this. What was the definition? Force is proportional to x, and force vector and displacement vector are always opposite in directions. Therefore, force vector is proportional to negative x. Therefore, force is minus kx. Yes or no? Over here, minus sign indicates what? Direction. And what is the meaning of k? What is the meaning of k? K is F upon x. It is called force constant, or otherwise it is called spring constant, or otherwise it is called stiffness constant. Right? When you read the notes in the beginning, you will find the word force constant only. But later we have got spring pendulum. This is string pendulum. String. The string should be inextensible, incompressible. Right? That means you are not supposed to take something like a rubber band. Otherwise the bob will not go this way. No. It will go dancing this way. Right? And that is not allowed when you study simple pendulum. Whereas in spring pendulum, you are taking a spring which is compressible and expandable. That means it is going to oscillate this way. The block is going to oscillate this way. Next, K का unit क्या आएगा बेटा? What will be the unit of K? Unit of K will be Newton upon meter. तो इसका dimension क्या आएगा? What will be dimension of K? Newton मतलब kilogram meter per second square upon meter. So meter gone. Is it kilogram per second square? So m1 L0 T minus 2. And finally what did we say? K खुद नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता है। के खुद नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता, ये आज मैं प्रूव भी करूंगा कि के नेगेटिव क्यों नहीं हो सकता है। लॉजिकली इफ के इज नेगेटिव, already there is a negative sign, so two negatives will make it positive, and therefore this statement goes flop. That means the body will move in the direction of the force, that means it will never return back, and that is not happening, right? So before we continue with the lecture, please quickly revise one more time. Page number 2 upper half and page number 3 almost complete. Page number 2 upper half and page number 3 almost complete. Please revise. Please revise. आत्मा करवा दो और ये ना बोली वाली चीज़ भी करवा दो, क्योंकि वहाँ पे वापस से चला यहाँ पे क्या Before you go, after the lecture is over, please collect this practice paper 3 का solution and maintain all these question papers and answer papers together, please. नहीं तो फाइल में सब मिक्स हो जाएगा. Every teacher is giving some or the other extra material, so maintain proper file. हो गया बेटा? ओके, बुक बंद एकदम. Total focus on the board. The definitions related to SHM. What are different terms involved? Over here, I am taking this as path of SHM. This is called path of SHM. So suppose I start from here. Suppose I start from here. This is one of the extremes, and this is another extreme. Right? These extremes have to be at the same distance. That means if this is 0 and if this is 4, then this is 0. This is minus 4 and this is 0. So this becomes the central position, mean position, zero position, equilibrium position, reference position, जो भी बोलना है. This becomes positive extreme. This becomes positive extreme. This becomes negative extreme. And if you take anything other than these three, anything other than this, this and this, then that is called any position. Then that is called any position. I repeat, mean position, zero position, equilibrium position. Okay. This is positive extreme. Because now I am also the audience. I am also one of you. So I am also looking at the diagram. This is the right side and this is the left side. So this we call this as positive extreme. This is negative extreme and this is any position. The rule says that when you talk about displacement, the displacement is always to be measured from mean position. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि if I count the displacement of point X, it should be from O, and this is called amplitude. This is called amplitude. Right? I will prefer amplitude as always capital A throughout my discussion. In some books they give small a as amplitude. But then the problem is small a stands for acceleration also, right? So normally I will avoid that. If they give you the equation as x is equal to a sin omega t, मैंने capital A लिखा है. That means you should understand this as amplitude because sin omega t का कोई unit नहीं होता है. Sin omega t is opposite side upon hypo. It is a ratio. तो इसका कोई unit नहीं होता है. That means a का unit x का unit होना चाहिए. And obviously this is not meter per second square. So if they give you equation like this, then small a is to be understood as amplitude, right? But I will prefer capital A only. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि this is amplitude. So don't you think even this is amplitude? Even this is amplitude. Minus a इसलिए नहीं लिखने का बेटा, because हम लोग जब discussion करेंगे, mathematical discussion, तब हम लोग minus बोलेंगे ठीक है, because displacement is a vector. But value wise, size wise तो ये भी यही हुआ ना. मैंने इसको maximum और इसको negative maximum बोला है, right? So value wise this is also amplitude. So as you said correctly, this is x is equal to 0. This is counted as x is equal to plus a. This is counted as x is equal to minus a, and this is counted as x is equal to x. X. Any position मतलब x. Any position मतलब x, and it is to be counted from here. इसका मतलब अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि पार्टिकल एक्सट्रीम से शुरू होके ये तरफ आ रहा है, बराबर, तो इसको आप x नहीं बोलोगे, इसको आप a minus x बोलोगे, right? So if the amplitude is 4 and if I travel 3, my displacement is 3. If the amplitude is 4 and if I travel 3 from here, my displacement is 1. Is it very very clear? So the first definition is amplitude. Amplitude समझा बेटा? What is the meaning of amplitude? It is the maximum displacement of oscillating particle. What is it? It is the maximum displacement of oscillating particle. X is equal to 0 is called reference position or zero position or equilibrium position, and all the displacements have to be measured from here. Yes or no? Next one is period of SHM. What is period of SHM? It is the time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation. And what is one oscillation? 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1. That means wherever it starts from, it should come back to the same location, but by covering both the extremes. मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल सकता हूँ कि मैंने जहाँ से शुरू किया मैं वहाँ पे वापस आया, that's why one oscillation is completed. For example, ये मैंने यहाँ से शुरू किया, चलो, ये मैं यहाँ पे गया, चलो, फिर मैं यहाँ पे से यहाँ पे आ गया, तो oscillation खत्म? No, right? If I start from here, I should go here, I should come here, but that side is left, no? So I should come up to this. Then if I come here, that is one oscillation. That means when I was here, and now when I am here, तो ये one oscillation खत्म नहीं हुआ है अभी तक. Yes or no? One oscillation कब बताओ खत्म हुआ? जब मैं वापिस ऐसे ही रहूँगा. मैं शुरू किया था तभी ऐसा था, मैं खत्म कर रहा हूँ तभी भी ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. Is that very very clear? So 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1 is one oscillation. Right? यहाँ से शुरू किया, यहाँ पे गया, वापिस यहाँ पे आ गया. I cannot say one oscillation is completed. Reason ये साइड पे कौन जाएगा? Are you getting my point? अच्छे से समझा. So what is period of SHM? It is the time taken by the particle performing oscillation to complete one oscillation. Next comes frequency. Very simple बेटा. Next comes frequency. Frequency is denoted as F या तो N. याद करो सर्कुलर मोशन में भी मैं हमेशा F प्रीफर करता था. टेक्स्ट बुक्स में आप लोग N देखोगे. But sometimes N stands for number of rotations completed before coming to rest. If you study electricity related chapters, then N का मतलब number of turns भी होता है, number of turns in a coil. So I will prefer F, right? In some books they may write N, no problem. I will prefer amplitude as A. In some books they write small a, no problem. यहाँ तक समझा? Next comes path length. अच्छा, frequency का मतलब क्या हुआ? Number of oscillations completed per unit time. Number of oscillations completed per unit time, and you know very very well. Frequency is 1 upon period. Frequency is 1 upon period. इसके यूनिट के लिए हम लोगों ने बहुत कुछ बोला था. The unit is per second, second raised to -1, hertz, oscillations per second, vibrations per second, circles per second, rotations per second. In simple language, blah per second. Where blah is the name of the chapter. Blah is the name of the chapter. If the chapter is circular motion, I will say the number of circles completed per second. या तो number of revolutions completed per second. If the chapter is rotational motion, I will say rotations per second. If the chapter is vibrational motion, vibrations per second. If the chapter is oscillation, oscillations per second. Next comes path length. Next comes path length. Path length का मतलब होता है distance between two extremes. Distance between two extremes. That is distance between this point and this point. Obviously 2a. Distance between two extremes is called path length. It is also called range. मतलब मेरा आंसर 1 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता और मेरा आंसर -1 से कम नहीं हो सकता. Right? So 1 minus -1 is 2. So that will be twice amplitude. Apply common sense when one oscillation is exactly completed. When one oscillation is completed. When one oscillation is exactly completed. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Distance covered will be 4a. Distance covered. A. लेकिन अगर मैंने यहाँ से शुरू किया है और एग्जैक्टली एक ऑसिलेशन खत्म हुआ है, कैन आई से डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी 0? What am I saying? When one oscillation is exactly completed, when one oscillation is completed, can I say distance covered will be 4a and displacement will be 0? So now check the sequence. Displacement is 0, amplitude is a, path length is twice a, and distance is 4a. I repeat, displacement is 0 when one oscillation is completed, distance is 4a, path length is 2a, and amplitude is a. Yes or no? Right? If I think about velocity of the particle, right? Then velocity of the particle के लिए I should know the equation of displacement. Apply common sense. मुझे displacement का equation पता है, तो अब इसका एक बार डेरिवेटिव लूंगा तो मुझे वेलोसिटी मिलेगा, एक और बार डेरिवेटिव लूंगा एक्सीलरेशन मिलेगा, मतलब फोर्स मिलेगा. अप्लाई कॉमन सेंस. जैसे वर्टिकल सर्कल में सिर्फ टोटल एनर्जी कांस्टेंट रहता था, वैसे ये मोशन में भी सिर्फ टोटल एनर्जी ही कांस्टेंट रहेगा, रेस्ट एवरीथिंग विल चेंज. लोकेशन ऑफ द पार्टिकल इज चेंजिंग, सो डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज चेंजिंग. अभी तो बेटा आपको इसका डेरिवेटिव आना चाहिए. चलो इसका डेरिवेटिव बताओ, सोच के बताओ जरा. a cos omega t into omega, बराबर. Apply common sense. Time never waits for anybody. That means t is variable. That means omega t is variable. Omega t is changing means angle is changing. So sine of angle will change. So a sine of angle will change. That means x is changing. ये सेम v के साथ होगा, ये सेम a के साथ होगा. चलो एक बार इसके दोनों डेरिवेटिव्स बताओ. अगर मैं x is equal to a sin omega t से शुरू करूं, then what is v? Is it derivative of x? चलो बेटा ये इक्वेशन बोलो. a cos omega t into omega. अच्छा, पहला वाला वेरिएबल है कि कांस्टेंट है? पक्का वेरिएबल है, बिकॉज छोटा t is variable. Capital T is constant but small t is variable. Small t is variable मतलब t is changing, omega t is changing, sine of that is changing, therefore x is changing. Obviously यहाँ पे मेरा x 0 है, यहाँ पे मेरा x x है, यहाँ पे मेरा x a है. Yes or no? That means throughout my movement x is changing. That means my velocity is changing. Now something very 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 important. एक्सट्रीम पॉइंट्स पे वेलोसिटी हमेशा 0 होगा. नाउ वी आर नॉट स्टडीइंग वर्टिकल सर्कल माइंड यू. वर्टिकल सर्कल में हम लोग ये बोलते थे कि हाईएस्ट पॉइंट पे वेलोसिटी लोएस्ट, 0 नहीं बोलते थे कभी भी. लेकिन ऑसिलेटरी मोशन में एट एक्सट्रीम पॉइंट द पार्टिकल मस्ट बी कमिंग टू रेस्ट मोमेंटरीली, तभी तो वापस आ रहा है. राइट? सो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द सिचुएशन? वी आर ऑफ कोर्स गोइंग टू प्रूव दिस मैथमेटिकली आल्सो. द सिचुएशन इज the velocity is decreasing, becoming 0, increasing, maximum, decreasing, 0, increasing, maximum. मतलब यहाँ पे velocity maximum होगा, यहाँ पे velocity 0 होगा, यहाँ पे भी velocity 0 होगा. अगर यहाँ पे velocity 0 होगा मतलब kinetic energy 0 होगा, यहाँ पे भी kinetic energy 0 होगा, मतलब यहाँ पे kinetic energy maximum होगा. Yes or no? Obviously इसका डेरिवेटिव भी पॉसिबल है. तो इसका डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा बेटा? कम ऑन. a will be equal to dv by dt. This is equal to minus a omega square sin omega t again. And therefore force का इक्वेशन क्या आएगा? Force is ma. मतलब ऊपर के इक्वेशन को m से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, सो दिस इज माइनस m ओमेगा स्क्वायर a sin ओमेगा t अगेन। अब ये डिपेंड करता है कि आप कौन से इक्वेशन से शुरू करते हो। मेरे पास चार कॉम्बिनेशंस है, a sin ओमेगा t भी है, माइनस a sin ओमेगा t भी है, a cos ओमेगा t भी है और माइनस a cos ओमेगा t भी है। मैंने a sin ओमेगा t से शुरू किया था, सो अकॉर्डिंगली आई एम गेटिंग द आंसर्स ऑफ वेलोसिटी, एक्सेलरेशन एंड फोर्स। अगर मैं यहाँ पे माइनस साइन डालूंगा तो यहाँ पे माइनस साइन आएगा, यहाँ पे प्लस आएगा और यहाँ पे प्लस आएगा। डू यू एग्री विथ मी? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड ऑल बेसिक डेफिनेशंस related to SHM? Super sure. Page number 3 remaining part, page number 4 almost everything. Page number 3 of your chapter remaining part, page number 4 everything. Page number 4 everything. When I give you time to read the notes, please be very, very, very focused. ये चैप्टर समझ में आ गया ना बेटा, आने वाले 7 चैप्टर्स में कंफर्टेबल रहोगे। जैसे सर्कुलर समझ में आ गया, you will be comfortable in gravitation, rotational and atomic structure because there the electrons revolve around the nucleus. Likewise, ये चैप्टर समझ में आ गया मतलब all waves related chapters you will understand. एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी तो हम लोगों ने सर्कुलर मोशन किया ही था। If I want to add something here, can I say omega? Omega, which is angle upon time, because angle is omega into time, right? When time is capital T, can I say angle covered is 2 pi? And did we also write this as 2 pi f? Right? So once you know f, that means you know omega. Or once you know omega, that means you know f. Yes sir? F is omega upon 2 pi. हो गया बेटा? श्योर? Okay, books बंद करो. Now the mathematics of this chapter starts, and this chapter is almost 80% mathematics. right? 80% mathematics. But it is all, dancing between sine function and cos function. Because sine function and cos function represents harmonic motion. Okay? Differential equation of linear SHM. Mind you, this is linear force. This is linear displacement. If I replace x by theta, then I will have to replace force by torque, and that will become angular SHM. I repeat, F is linear force, x is linear displacement, so we are discussing linear SHM. Angular SHM अभी आप लोगों के सिलेबस में नहीं है, but magnetism में एक टॉपिक है कि what is the time period of an oscillating magnet in a magnetic field. So we have deliberately kept that in your notes. But उसमें लिखा हुआ है now not in syllabus. Angular SHM not in syllabus. करना कुछ नहीं है. मुझे linear SHM पता है. I will just take the symbols. I will replace force by torque and I will replace x by theta. That will become angular SHM. So at the end I will spend some time in explaining. At the end means at the end of this chapter, I will spend some time in explaining angular SHM also. No big deal. It is very simple. Any mathematical equation which is in terms of derivatives is called differential equation also. Derivative and differential equation mean the same. Now for example, if I write ax plus b is equal to 0, is it linear equation? Right? X is unknown. Is it linear equation? For example, if I say 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, that means 2x should be minus 4 and therefore x should be minus 2. That means a and b are constants. अभी बेटा ये इक्वेशन की जगह पे अगर मैं ऐसे लिखूं, if a into dy by dx plus b is equal to 0, मतलब इसमें डेरिवेटिव आया, तो अभी आप इसको लीनियर इक्वेशन नहीं बोलोगे, अभी आप इसको डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन बोलोगे. क्या बोलोगे? डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. सेकंड एग्जांपल, if I say ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, तो आप इसको क्या बोलते हो? क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. यस और नो? अब इसके बदले मैं लिख रहा हूं a d square y by dx square plus b dy by dx plus c is equal to 0. तो इसको क्या बोलोगे? इसको भी डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन बोलोगे, राइट? बट नाउ I will call this as differential equation of order 1, and this will be a differential equation of order 2. Suppose this comes as d cube y by dx cube. आपको हाईएस्ट डिग्री देखना है. जरूरी नहीं है बेटा कि ये इक्वेशन में x square plus bx plus c equal to 0 ही होना चाहिए. हो सकता है ये इक्वेशन है x square minus c is equal to 0. Example, x square minus 4 is equal to 0. So my factors are x plus 2, x minus 2. That means value of x is plus minus 2. तो जरूरी नहीं है, मुझे सिर्फ डिग्री ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल देखना है. सपोज मेरे पास इक्वेशन है ax raised to 4 plus bx is 0. Then what is degree of polynomial? Highest degree. Correct. तो ये फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव हुआ, ये सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव हुआ. तो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ये दोनों है. डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ये भी है, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ये भी है. दिस इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 1 एंड दिस इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 2. ये पार्ट समझा बेटा? ये पार्ट समझा? ये पार्ट एट दिस लेवल, राइट? किसी भी स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं मालूम है तो ये पार्ट आप जस्ट कॉपी करोगे व्हेन आई गिव यू टाइम टू रीड दिस आर्टिकल, राइट? नाउ व्हाट इज डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर एसएचएम? वी नो बाय डेफिनेशन f is equal to minus kx. Yes or no? Now f is ma, so ma is equal to minus kx. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity, so m dv by dt is minus kx. मेरे इक्वेशन में इधर x है, तो मुझे ये भी x के टर्म्स में ही चाहिए. तो what is the second style of writing acceleration? Acceleration is either first order derivative of velocity or it is second order derivative of displacement. So can I say m d2x by dt square is equal to minus kx? Acceleration लिखने का बेटा 3 अलग अलग स्टाइल, 3, और वो तीनों में लिख रहा हूँ. ध्यान से सुनो. Very 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 important. Very important. Acceleration A is dv by dt. What is this? First order derivative of velocity. It is d by dt of dx by dt. Because d by dt मैंने as it is लिखा, v की जगह पे dx by dt लिखा. So what is the second style of writing it? d square x by dt square. ये दूसरा स्टाइल हो गया. तीसरा स्टाइल ध्यान से सुनो. dv by dt, can I write this as dv by dx into dx by dt? Multiply and divide by dx. This is called chain rule. अभी इसमें dx by dt v हुआ. That means it is v dv by dx also. That means it is v dv by dx also. Style number 1 is dv by dt. First order derivative of velocity. Style number 2 d2x by dt square. And style number 3 v dv by dx. मैं ये तीनों में से कोई भी लिख सकता हूँ. मैं ये तीनों में से कोई भी लिख सकता हूँ. समझा बेटा? सुपर डुपर श्योर. तो वापिस देखो. Did I start as f is equal to minus kx? Because I am talking about linear SHM. When will you say that the body is performing linear SHM? When force is proportional to minus x. जैसे ही you come across the word SHM, right? That means you have to prove f is proportional to minus x. Whether they ask this or not, it is mandatory. The moment I say this is SHM, that means somewhere you have to prove in the question, in the MCQ, in the concept that f is proportional to minus x. Either you prove force is proportional to minus x, or you prove acceleration is proportional to minus x. That also will do, because force is ma, mass is a scalar. Mass cannot decide the direction. So if f is proportional to minus x, that means acceleration also is proportional to minus x. I repeat, f is minus kx. I know this. f is ma. I know this. So ma is minus kx. a लिखने का मेरे पास 3 अलग अलग स्टाइल था. पहले मैंने लिखा dv by dt, लेकिन मेरे इक्वेशन में x है, तो मुझे थ्रू आउट ये x ही चाहिए. तो what is the second style of writing acceleration? First style of writing acceleration was dv by dt. Second style is d2x by dt square, right? And therefore I get m d2x by dt square is minus kx. That gives me d2x by dt square is equal to minus k upon mx. Right? इसको हम लोग टाइटल बोल सकते हैं. इसको हम लोग टाइटल बोल सकते हैं. That means this is equation, differential equation of linear SHM. आपके इक्वेशन में डेरिवेटिव आया. आपके इक्वेशन में वेरिएबल कौन है? x. x का सेकेंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव आया कि नहीं? That is why it is differential equation. That is why it is. That means this is my title. अब आगे सुनो. Is k a constant?
Yes.
Is m a constant? Yes. Mass of the body cannot change when it is oscillating. Mass of this eraser cannot change when it is oscillating. Come on, it is not some naphthalene ball which is sublimable so that over a period of time it will disappear. No. This is a rigid body. This is a fixed body. Mass cannot change. K was a constant. K was constant of proportionality. M is a constant. So constant upon constant should be some new constant. So let me give some name to this. Let K upon M be some new constant. And say that is omega square. Now a thought will come in your mind. कि सर you could have called this as K dash. आपको K पसंद नहीं था, K dash पसंद नहीं था, तो आप शायद ओमेगा बोल सकते थे. ओमेगा स्क्वायर ही क्यों? ओमेगा ही बोलना था तो फिर रूट ओमेगा बोल सकते थे, ओमेगा क्यूब बोल सकते थे, ओमेगा स्क्वायर ही क्यों? इसका ब्यूटीफुल रीजन है. Why? Recall circular motion. सर्कुलर मोशन में हम लोगों ने बोला था a is minus omega square r. Mind you, this is a. Who is this? Acceleration. Who is this? Displacement. Who was this? There were 3 names. Remember, radius vector. Very good. That means they are doppelgangers. That means they are identical twins. A minus displacement. Therefore they match. Now again a thought may come in your mind. सर वो circular motion था, ये SHM है, वो 2 dimensional था, ये 1 dimensional है, तो आप 2 dimension और 1 dimension को मैच कैसे कर सकते हो? Reason: if the particle is performing UCM, its projection is performing SHM. Imagine Nayan sir is on a clock. This is Nayan sir, and this is clock. So Nayan sir is on 12. Now Nayan sir is going from 12 to 3, then 3 to 6, then 6 to 9, then 9 to 12. Right? Nayan sir is going from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12. So what type of motion Nayan sir is performing? UCM. You don't have to look at Nayan sir. You have to look at the Nayan sir shadow on the wall. So when I am here, my shadow is here. When I am here, my shadow is here. When I am here, my shadow comes back. So when this is happening, this is happening. This is UCM, this is SHM, and they resemble each other. In fact, we have a very beautiful article saying that prove that projection of UCM is SHM. That means if the particle is performing UCM, it's a shadow. We don't use the word shadow. We use the word foot of perpendicular, या तो we use the word projection. If the particle is performing UCM, right, its shadow is performing SHM. So I can relate these two. So why did I say let K by M be omega square? Have you understood? Have you understood this equation? Does it look like A? Minus sign. Does it look like displacement? So they should look the same. And therefore, the second style of writing differential equation is d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x. और अगर इसके भी आगे लिखना है बेटा तो लिखने का d square x by dt square प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर एक्स इज इक्वल टू 0. अगर मुझे ये स्टाइल में लिखना है, अगर मुझे राइट हैंड साइड पे 0 चाहिए तो इसको मैं शिफ्ट करूंगा. ऐसे छोड़ दिया तो भी चलेगा. इफ आई राइट दिस एज ax इज इक्वल टू माइनस b, व्हाट इज रॉन्ग इन दैट? दैट आल्सो इज करेक्ट. यस और नो? सो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज व्हाई डिड आई कीप k by m as omega square understood? Why not omega? Why not root of omega? Why not some other power of omega? Why omega square only? Specifically. Have you understood this? बेटा टेक्स्ट बुक्स में ये नहीं लिखते. टेक्स्ट बुक्स में ये नहीं लिखते because this is treated as separate chapter. Right? अपने बुक में मैं लिख सकता हूँ क्योंकि रिकॉल, मेमोरी रिकॉल, सर्कुलर मोशन. जब आप ये आर्टिकल पढ़ोगे मैंने साइड में किधर लिखा होगा. राइट? इम्पॉर्टेंट इज एज बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट्स बेटा आप इतना पार्ट कॉपी करोगे, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक इतना पार्ट आप कॉपी करोगे. मैथ स्टूडेंट्स ये कॉपी नहीं करते बिकॉज मैथ स्टूडेंट्स को ऑलरेडी डेरिवेटिव्स हो चुका है एज अ फुल लेंथ चैप्टर. यू डोंट हैव टू लर्न. सो आर यू ऑन पेज नंबर 4? आई थिंक सो. पेज नंबर, टाइटल इज डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, राइट? एट द बॉटम ऑफ पेज नंबर 4 यू हैव इनफ ब्लैंक स्पेस. नोट करके लिखो. नोट mathematical equation in terms of derivatives is called differential equation. Okay? You will do two things, please. You will do two things. You will copy this on page number 4 ka bottom, and you will simultaneously copy this on page number 0. Right? I will record the second part of this lecture as oscillation lecture number 1C. So temporarily stop the recording, please. Stop.